Okay, so I'm gonna do this real quick. This is my review of CG Smiles. I recently went to Miami to get veneers to close the gaps in my teeth, and I want to give a rundown of the service, the process, and just basically, how I feel about the service that was rendered to me. So basically, I seen an ad on I think it was like Facebook, and then I went and I was looking up veneers anyway because I had previously had bites, but I'll do that in another video. But I previously had bite, the at home aligners that you use to close the gaps in your teeth. So that didn't work. So I was unsatisfied. So I wanted to go and basically see how much veneers was, if it was affordable, whatever the case. And I ran across CG Smiles. So, I called them, or I think, matter of fact, I filled out one of those, like, forms, and then somebody text or called me back. So, anyway, someone got back to me basically, and it was ASAP. It was like within, like, I had hit them up we out like later at night when I was online, like, moving around, and then the next business day, which was maybe like on a Monday or something like that, they call me or text me. I don't remember which one, but whatever the case, I spoke to someone. They didn't tell me really about the process. They had a promotion running. It was 6,500, and they were basically saying, "Oh, you know, people come down here all the time, and to lock in this promotion, the 6,500 dollar promotion for the 10 veneers at the top and 10 on the bottom, you need to hurry up and book, da 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 da." So I'm like, well, you have to give me time to like think about it and get my money together, whatever the case may be. And then it was like, oh well, we have financing available. So I was like, okay, so you got so how will we go about that? So they said they were like two credit companies that they use. One was Care Credit, and the other one was Alvion or something like that. I don't remember the name of it. But I was like, okay, so who's the bank for Care Credit or whatever? She let me know. I was like, oh yeah, I already got like an account with them. We could do it through them. Like, the particular bank, not Care Credit, but so I went and tried to sign up for the Care Credit real quick, and I was approved. For an amount that was over the amount of the veneers, and and oh yeah, prior to me even seeing, like, doing the credit check, to see if I was eligible. I sent pictures of my teeth, and I had a gap. I also had a crown on one of my teeth, and I let her know. I was like, yeah, well, I had a crown on one of my two front teeth, and sent her the picture, showed her the picture or whatever. So boom. So I'm like, I'm getting excited. I'm like, oh, okay, so you guys can help me. She was like, yeah, et cetera, et cetera. So that's when we did the credit check thing, whatever. So then I was even more excited when I got approved, and she basically, this is the part where after I found out, I felt like a little misled because, like, Care Credit is a credit line. So 6,500, if you're not already preparing to go there within, like, the next, I think my appointment was like, I booked in like July. Oh, no, 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 I think I booked it in like June, and my appointment wasn't until like September, like something like that. So I'm like, I gotta almost max out this thing, um, you know, before. So you're like, yeah, you should just put the amount down. But I later found out that I could have secured the appointment with only $1,000 down. So I was kind of mad about that, but yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, so I was That was the first. That was like the first, like, misleading. Um, it was the first discrepancy with them, basically, that I found out on my journey before going there. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Like after I found that out, it was like maybe matter of fact, a girl did a review about CG Smiles about getting a refund back, but that was the only video that was up. There was no videos. It was they only got Instagram. There's only their promo. There's nobody telling about like what they do or whatever. So, long story short, I do all my preparations. I gotta book the trip. I gotta get the hotel. I gotta get my car rental so while I'm down there and all that. So, yeah. So long. Like okay. So after the fact, um, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. So, it's time to go. Basically, oh, about the crown that I called it a veneer, which I don't we don't know the proper terminology. We're not dentists, so like I don't really know. But man, whatever the case, the girl told me that they would remove the veneer. I used veneer. It was a crown. They told me that they removed the veneer for free, and then to put my a line fucking sorry to put my the new veneers on, so I wouldn't be charged anything additional. And I also got that in writing on my invoice when I paid. I thought I was doing something to secure, to basically make me not have to pay this additional fee after I got down there. Little did I know. But anyway, so the day finally arrived. It was so long. I was so excited and nervous, but I was mainly excited because after dealing with bite and all that frustration of having my gap closed and then finding out like my teeth aren't that white and stuff like that. I'm like I'm like here it comes, like the day's coming. So Monday, I had my appointment. Today is October 4th. My appointment was, let me see, the 27th. So that's last week exactly to the day. So I just got back on Saturday, the 2nd. So anyway, yeah, Monday, the 27th of September was my appointment. I was so excited and, I was ready. So I get there. Um, you know, my appointment was my appointment was 9 a.m. actually, and I tried to be there early, but Miami got crazy traffic, which I didn't anticipate. But I got there maybe like a little late. No, I got there like 9:05, something like that. But I already looked at the reviews, and they make you wait, so it really didn't matter. So I was like, just trying to make sure I was on time, but it didn't matter. But so I got there. I had my little console. I went in the back, and I had a cavity, which I already knew I would more than likely have to get a root canal, and we had already discussed this. I had already sent them like the X-rays and stuff like that. So they was like, "Oh yeah, we'll take care of this for this amount for you or whatever." I was like, "All right, cool, whatever. I'm gonna let y'all do that." So there's a and the crazy thing is I only have the guy that did my root canal's name. Like I don't even remember people's names, but the gentleman that is on CG Smiles' YouTube channel, the I guess the owner or the head dentist, he's like I don't know his nationality, and I'm not even gonna try to guess, but he's the face of CG Smiles. He came in there, and they took the picture, the picture with my original teeth, and he was nice to me. Like, he was like, oh, okay, so what don't you like about your teeth? And he's like, oh, you actually have good teeth. And I was like, well, I don't like my gaps. And I had braces, the aligners previously, and like, they slid back. So that's basically why I'm here, because the treatment that I was doing, it didn't work. So then he was like, all right, this is what we're going to do, and this is how can I assist you. And I also had, oh, wait, where is it? Oh, here we go. I also had this tooth missing. Well, I had it pulled like a few years ago. But well, they actually left the root in there because it was a freaking. I was being a crybaby, but they took the tooth out and like whatever. But he was like, yeah, so you do like to get you gotta get this out, and we got to um you gotta take this out, and you also have to like they have to fill it to be able to put the implant in. And I don't know the proper terminology. They said something about a membrane and a bone. They have to insert that in there after they take the root of the tooth out. So all that, which I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. So he's like, yeah, and then we discussed the crown, which I showed them the invoice, and yeah, he like they basically did not want to honor what they originally said, um, and but we're gonna get to that part. So anyway, I'm trying to hurry up because it's like 4 in the morning, and I gotta go to the gym because I'm fat. But anyway, 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 okay, so he came in there, he gave me the rundown, and then another dentist, a dental assistant came in there to do my cleaning, and after my cleaning, and it was one really really nice. I think she was a dental assistant because she didn't do anything like that was like extra on me. That's how I like differentiated, because people like a lot. Some of the people there they speak English, but one dental assistant like she didn't speak no English. So I'm like a crybaby. So if something's hurting me, you're gonna stop what you're doing and explain to me what you're doing, and then you could continue. But you got to be careful after you continue. But she was like kind of rough. But I think she was just doing like the best that she could. So I wasn't really trying to be like OD picky, but you know. So one of them was she was really nice, and me and her was talking. I was just like, yeah. So then she said, okay, Tiffany. So the manager is going to come in here and discuss the pricing. So I had already read the review. So I'm like, all right. So boom, here come the upselling part. So let me like just stand firm on what I said and also provide my invoice. So that could probably help me. Blah blah blah. So this girl, she was like Spanish. Of course, like everybody in the office is like of Hispanic descent. So, but she came in. She was like maybe a little bit younger. She had blonde hair, and they had said something about her on the Google reviews too. But I ain't really think nothing of it. But I just already knew she came there to upsell me past the point of the 6,500, which I was already like, I already had my guard up, which yeah. But anyway, so she came in there and then she was like, okay, so, and she had these freaking nails and it was annoying because she was like tapping them. And I got nails too, but I'm just saying, like, they was just in my face. So, and they had like a white piece of paper with, it was not like a patient information form because everything is done on iPads. Oh, yeah, let me tell you, the whole entire office is very beautiful and it's all about aesthetics up in there. So I don't know if that's like a front to like entice you to like, oh yeah, this is very nice, or like it's nice. The office is fire actually. So I already anticipate this as well because like I said, you read the reviews and then you already know what's going on before you go into the situation. So the upsell lady came up in there. So I'm just like, so anyway, the upsell lady came in there. So I'm like, yes, on the white piece of printer paper with my name, how many veneers, and also the information as to the imperfections that I already was experiencing with my normal teeth, like the missing one, as well as the veneer and the cavity thing, which they already told me how much they was gonna charge me. So I was already ready to pay that. So she was like, okay, so you have this, you have that, and you have the veneer, and they have to. She didn't even know the proper terminology to upsell me. So I'm look like. So she was like, oh, well, your additional cost that you will incur. Well, she didn't use these words, but these are the words I'm using. So in her so she said, oh, the fees that you will incur would be around a $4,000 additional, and I'm looking like, yo, mm, I can't pay that. I already paid 6,500, and I'm not paying no $4,000. So, and the dentist just spoke with me, and I'm not paying that. So I already anticipated paying that amount for the root canal or whatever y'all gonna do with this too. But I'm not paying no $4,000. And I said the veneer or the crown. Well, I said veneer that I already have on my tooth is already included, and I showed her the invoice. So then she said, oh, okay. And I'm like kind of aggressive a little bit, but I don't think that I was aggressive on our first interaction. But then she's like, okay, well, let me just go talk to the guy, the owner or the dentist, whoever. So she went back, and then that's when I got irritated because I'm like, yo, this is not a negotiation. I don't haggle. This is what I paid, and this is what I already flew out here. Like, do what y'all said. I'm not paying no additional money. So anyway, whatever the case, she came back and she was like, well, he's like, you have to get this, and like still trying, like she gets a commission. I already know that. And the original person that sold me the package, the 6,500, she was no longer there. So she was probably trying to get bread off her commit. Like she couldn't already get the commission off the 6,500, so she would get the commission off the upsell. I'm not with none of that. Ain't nobody come here for that. Like I'm not nobody. Like somebody already made a commission off me. I'm not gonna. You not gonna do like a double whammy on me. So I was annoyed. So I'm like, yo, listen. Though, tell that dentist to come in here because we're not about to keep going back and forth. We're not about to keep going out the room doing no negotiation process because, come on, I don't got time for that. So then she's like, okay, all right. What the fuck? So I hate haggling, yo. It's like a pet peeve of mine. Like I don't like it. Like I don't haggle. If I somebody say, oh, this the price, and I'm alright, like this is what I expect to pay. Okay, like I'm not gonna say, oh, let me like no, I'm not gonna talk you down. Like this is what you said, so honor that. So the dentist came in there, and then she's standing there like wow. I was like, so I said she's talking about $4,000. I can't pay that. I'm not paying that. I already paid 6,500. And he was like, yeah, but you have the crown. I said yeah, but I showed him the invoice with the when they said they will remove the veneer off or whatever. So they use the terminology, vernacular type of thing. I don't know the proper terminology because I'm not a dentist. I just said, oh, it's a veneer. That's what I thought. Like, yo, so he's like, oh, well, it's not a veneer, it's a crown. I'm like, yo, listen, that's not my fault. Like, I told her what I got and I sent the pictures. So, what you trying to do? So, whatever the case, dang, this video is so long. Yo, this is the only way. So, anyway, um, so she was like, so she was standing there while I'm talking to him. I'm like, yo, I can't pay that. I'm not paying that. And then he's like, okay, well, you can just pay for the root canal and then the removal of the veneer and then, I mean, the crown. My bad. And then we'll see what's under there because I had like a root canal on the tooth and then they have capped it or whatever. I guess that's what it's called. And then he's like, okay, so just they just charged me a band $1,000, which I was not supposed to pay the 250. I was supposed to only pay the 850 for the root canal thing, but it is what it is. So dang, I just I look crazy. But anyway, so yeah, so anyway, so the girl's like, yeah, that's what I said. I said, no, you didn't say that. Because he was like, yo, so she was giving me the rundown. So I'm charged, so she's getting charged 250 for them and 253. She calculated the rate that she was charging me up on her iPhone calculator and on the white piece of paper. That's how I'm like, yo, you're not about to play me. You're not even using the real price list. Like, come on. Like, that's just, like, things like that upset me. But like just making up prices, like you gonna make up prices on somebody else. But hopefully after doing this video, y'all won't let her make prices up on y'all, cause I was on that bitch ass. I was on her ass. So anyway, whatever the case, um, so then she was like offended or whatever. So she was just like, yeah, I told you. And he was like, no, why are you charging her for this and that? And then she was like, like then she was like I said, like trying to get slick, but So then that was over. So I was like, yo, can you just go ahead and do the root canal today? Because it's like I've been in pain or whatever. So he's like, yeah, we could do that. So he's like, all right, so go sit in the waiting room and then we'll wait. You could go to that dentist or whatever. So just pay the 1,000, da 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 da. So the girl came around with like a generic paper, just basically saying about the $1,000 authorization, which I was only supposed to pay the 850 because he said that, oh, just pay that and then we'll see what's up under that tooth, and then if anything you'll have to pay like $300 for the crown or yo, I'm trying to tell you, they what like I said, why would I'm getting 10 veneers at the top and 10 veneers at the bottom. Why would I have to pay an additional amount? Like that should be included, but whatever. So anyway, um so I go up in there and I'm waiting. So she comes out with the paper for me to sign the authorization or whatever for them to charge me the band, the $1,000. So then what she say? So she's like the paper, and I was like, I gotta yo. If I think something is not right, I have to say something because it like will hurt me like into my stomach. Like if I don't say what I got. So she came up with the paper, and I was like, yes, I took it. I'm like, yeah, and I don't really appreciate you trying to upsell me or whatever. And he's like, oh, I'm not trying to upsell you. This is the price. This and that. I was like, yo. So how would it go from $4,000 additional to $1,000 additional? Like, what are you talking about? She was like, oh no, because you had that tooth is not in this and that. I'm like, yo, even if that wasn't, that's still $500 because the membrane is $250 and the implant is like $1,800. So still, that's still like a couple extra dollars. Like, come on, like I ain't with none of that. And she's like, oh, it's like talk, 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 talk. And I said, yo, I already said what I said. You can move now, like, cause I get aggressive. So I'm like, yo, you ain't gonna, cause you're not gonna sit here and do that in my face. Like I said what I said, and you try to upsell me, and I didn't appreciate that. So, all right, you doing all this, that. Watch out. Like, so she was like, all right, and she like walked off. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and argue with somebody. Like, the fuck, I said what I had to say, and you just mad because you got caught. Cause you and I said something about like, yeah, you get a commission, right? Oh, I don't get a commission. You weren't previously my customer, blah 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 blah. So yo, I think I should make up. This is so long, yo. I'm sorry. All right, so let me keep going. I'm gonna just go to the end, like, and I gotta do a part two anyway. So this is just gonna be a part one. It's gonna be mad long, but I'm trying to cut it down. But yo, so she got upset with me or whatever because I said what I said, and then I had to go to the manager. Like, this is supposed to be the manager though. This is a freaking sales coordinator. Fuck, they calling her manager like whatever. So anyway, I had to go see a lady. It was a lady at the desk that was right outside the glass door. So then she like every time I'm talking, I don't like how every time I'm talking to somebody else that's not her, she was standing there like stiff as a board, like what she's gonna say. Like, yeah, I'm gonna say whatever I say in front of you, who, anybody. Like, so the lady's like, she's standing there while I'm talking to the lady. I said, yo, so do she get a commission off of upselling me? And she was like, so the lady's like, like I'm asking a question, and then she's like, oh, the girls with the blonde hair. So she started talking like, oh, she's trying to say that I get a commission that I was trying to upsell her. Da, 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 da. I said, you was trying to upsell me, and I was like, I don't even understand why you're talking. If I'm talking to, this is your manager, right? I said, Miss, what are you, like the billing coordinator or something? And she's like, yeah. I was like, yeah. Why is she still talking to me? I'm inquiring about something that has nothing to do with her now. Now I'm done talking to you, and I said I was done talking to you. So she's yip 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 yap like. But anyway, she's going. So so finally she shuts up. So I'm like, yo, I wasn't talking to you. So can you answer my question? So then the lady goes on to try to discredit the original sales coordinator that originally signed me up. And she's like, oh well, the girl that originally like got the commission for you. She's no longer here. I said, oh, I know that already. And then she's like, and she wasn't a good coordinator. Her name was like Daria or something. I don't remember. But I'm like, yo, I don't care if she was a good coordinator or not. She's not here to defend herself, so we're not even about to talk about her. Like she was cool to me. Like, so, I mean, she did do a little dishonesty, but I mean, it is what it is. So like, why talk about her? She not here. This the person I'm talking about. That's right here, sitting next to you, going back and forth with a client or a customer, whatever you want to refer to me as. So, it's finally the upsells coordinator walked off because she was mad, and then it was time for me to go get my root canal. So the root canal guy was good, and I'm a crybaby, so he was like real accommodated. His name was Sergio, I think, and he was nice, and he did the best job with a root canal that he could possibly do, because it's gonna be annoying, uncomfortable, and all that. But I liked him. He was nice, but and then he had a freaking, oh my god, he had a dental assistant. Yo, she kept knocking me in the head. Like, I'm like, yo, is this lady's mom or something that I just cursed this girl out in the front? Like, cause it was like every after, cause me and the sales coordinator, like I got like kind of loud with her, cause she was trying to talk over me. So then like I don't know if everybody was like, oh, this bitch wild. Like, I don't care. Like, she was. Anyway, so yeah, I got the root canal done. That was the end of the day. So day one was root canal, attempt to upsell, and cleaning. And yeah, and to discuss what you don't like about your teeth, so they could further assist. Or so my next appointment was on Wednesday. The original appointment was at 9 o'clock in the morning. I like early appointments because we were so in Miami, and we could see stuff, and like just we could see things. So I ain't have time to see nothing because they skipped and moved my appointment to 3:15, like p.m. Like, and I was like, yo, and I thought I was bugging. Like, I'm like, Miss, what do y'all? Oh no, we're gonna move your appointment. This is what they said at the front desk. So this was a surprise to me, and whatever the case, I'm like, all right, like I ain't even going to fight about it, whatever. So we gonna run around and do whatever we want to do during the day. My lips is dry. But let me try to remember Wednesday. So Wednesday came the 3:15 appointment. I got there on time because I knew that I had to leave early, and I knew where the parking garage was and everything. So uh, I didn't have to like wonder or nothing. I knew this time because I'm really directionally challenged. So you already know, like. But no, so I knew where I was going this time. So whatever case, I got there on time, and then I waited for OD stupid long in the line. Like, I was there for like an hour and a half. I mean, I wasn't so upset because I was like excited. I'm like, oh snap! Today's the day I get my temporaries. What? So I was, so I wasn't mad. I'm like, all right, I'm just be patient because I'm impatient. But when I want something, it's like, all right, I'm just wait. So I was like, all right. So I was just like, all right, cool. So, tip day, all that. So I'm like, wait, so I had a different dentist this time. It was a lady, and I was like, oh, okay. I think like, how you be reading the reviews, and they said something about a lady that was like good. So I was like, oh, maybe this is the lady that they talking about. I don't remember her name, and I'm sorry. She was like short. I'm 5'7", so she was shorter than me, and like all dentists have nice teeth. I noticed that, but she had like her two front teeth was like really like straight, and then she had smaller ones. That's the only way I could describe her, is by her teeth. She was Spanish too, though, but everybody there is so. But she was really nice to me, and she's like, all right, Tiffany, so we're gonna shave your teeth down a little bit. She gave like some type of amount, 5 point something, I don't know. And I was like, all right, cool. And I was like, she was like, I'm also going to take off your crown, and I'm going to take off that. And I don't like. She told me that she did not like my X-rays for the what's this thing? The root canal that they had did. They did the root canal, right? And they had did like a little some like little temporary thing to go over top of it. And they burned something in there too, because the guy has some like hot thing, and it was smoking. But I don't know, cause you like I close my eyes, cause I can't be looking at that, cause that's what make you panic. So I closed my eyes, but I opened them to see that hot thing. I don't know what he was doing, but I think he was burning the gum closed. But it was in a, it was what's the yeah, I had anesthesia, so I local anesthesia, so I couldn't feel it. But anyway, so she said she didn't like that tooth, the one that he, cause it was bad. The cavity was kind of bad. That was my fault. So but yeah, so whatever case, she told me these things, and she told me she want to see how this this tooth looked with the crown thing under, because she didn't like the X-ray neither. So she's like, but it's just my opinion until I see. I'm sorry. Until I see. So I got all right, cool, cool, cool. Because I already know when people be saying that, they just give you a warning to save themselves for the future. That's the only reason what that means. And they also make you sign delivery. No, 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 no. That's a. They make you sign basically a waiver to basically alleviate themselves for any like liabilities or anything like that, and also in writing to protect themselves and let you know that like a notification that they let you know their concerns prior to them, doing a little stuff, whatever. So I'm like, cool, I don't care, like just come on, because I know it's about to hurt. So they needled me up, then they started shaving and somewhat. I don't like to look. I took a picture. I think I'll show y'all some pictures in part two, but it depends. But anyway, I took a picture with my eyes closed because it was so disgusting. And this was after they took the crown thingy off. And then, so she did everything. I'm like I said, I'm a crybaby, so I probably annoyed her. But like, I can only tell Smidget, but that she was annoyed with me. But it was very late at night. I didn't get into the seat until like 4:45, 4:30, and it was getting dark outside. And I know that they be there since 7 or 8 o'clock, and she looked tired, like she wanted to get the out of there. But that's another story. So anyway, she did everything. Then it was time for them to put that block thing on my. Oh, and then it was a dental assistant too. I don't really like dental assistants, man. Like, it's like because they be doing too much. Like, I understand that you training to be. I don't know if they training to be just a dental assistant, or if they trying to become a dentist later on. So they just getting their feet wet and try. Like, they talk too much. Like, oh, please open your mouth. Like, oh, like, and then they be. Then the one guy that was working with this dentist, he, like, you know how you got your mouth open so you can only say like you can't really talk. So I'm talking and he's ignoring me. So I'm like, oh, all right. So I spit this shit out. I'm like, yo, when I'm saying something, you don't ignore me. You stop what you're doing. You allow me to say what I'm trying to say. Cause I said you was bearing down on my cheek with that little saliva sucking thing. You was bearing down on my cheek, and you ignoring me. I'm trying to tell you that you are hurting me. And then he's like, oh, I'm sorry. But he was just basically trying to be assertive and just like, I have to do this. No, you have to listen, because you trying to act like you're hurting my teeth, but you was hurting my face. So then after like I ripped him or whatever, he left out, and it was just the dentist in there. So I don't know if he was like, I don't know, but he should listen. Like, if somebody said, you just going to keep doing what you're doing and not see what's wrong. What if the anesthetic had wore off? Like, okay, but anyway, dang, this video long. But all right, so boom. So they put the I don't know what it's called. Maybe it's like a resin thing, but they put a block thing under your teeth, and then, oh my god! First a dental assistant tried to do my bottoms. She put the block on it, and then okay, so the dentist. I guess the dentist was busy at first. So first, I guess I don't remember. They must have had did the shaving down thing. I don't know, but I know that this dentist assistant lady put that block thing on my teeth, the bottom part, and then she was like picking with the pick thing to define the lines within your teeth to make it look real. Hey yo, it looked like a freaking clay block was on my teeth. And then she was like, she put the mirror up, and she couldn't speak English that well, so she put the mirror. She said, "You like it?" And I'm like, "No." I said, "This look dumb." So, and then she's, I guess that insulted her. So then she went and got the dentist. So like, what was you doing that? And she don't seem like she was a dental assistant. Maybe she was training to become a dentist because she did a cleaning. Like I don't know if they do that. I don't be knowing. But she tried to do that block thing, like the temporaries, and it was horrible. Like I'm like, no, no. And she was like, I think that made her mad, so she left out. And then she went and got the dentist. So then the dentist came there and did her job. Cause why would the fuck? Never mind. But anyway, so the dentist came in there and then she took the thing off and then she defined it and then she was like, "Okay, Tiffany, look." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's good." So then she did. So something happened with the top. Oh yeah, she had to do like the shaving. No, she did some more shaving at the bottom too. I seen it and it was so ugly. Like, and I thought they was supposed to only do a little bit, but maybe because I don't know, cause I was telling her like, yo, I don't like this, I don't like that, like, and she was like, okay, so she was refining it and fixing it as I was saying, and I think that like the way that I was becoming like particular was probably like getting on her nerves, but I don't care, like, I had to tell her, cause I got walk around like that, but whatever case, so what happened? Um, all right, so then it's time for that's why I had to hurry up and do this video because I'm real forgetful, y'all. So, whatever case, so she did the top, like she took the veneer thing off, and that's the thing that was like kind of like I didn't want that. So she's like she popped it off. I didn't know. I mean, I felt something, but then she's like, "I got it off." But first, she told me she had got it off, but she was talking about that, and so I thought it was off. But then she's like, she was getting it off, so then I got scared again. So then she put the block thing on this top part, and then she did no. She did a block thing herself, but then she had to take that off and do another thing. I don't know why though. Like for the impression to show them how I wanted the teeth to be, maybe. And then I don't know. So then she wanted to rush out the door. She wanted to leave because now, y'all, it was like 8:30, and then the dental assistant they had to do some gum things. That's when I really started getting on her nerves. And then she hurt me with this dang needle. She stuck it up to the root of my mouth, but I guess I had to get to the blood supply that runs through your mouth. But I literally cried out in pain, and I seen I never. Well, I be crying, but I never. I literally cry like a baby. You know when you do the like that. That's what I was. Yo, I had to make her get off of me. I'm like, yo, hold on, you just gotta wait. Like that, yo, that shit was so bad. I'm just thinking about it, but yeah. So um, so then the dental assistant guy, I don't know if it was a different guy from the one that I yelled at, cause I be having my eyes closed the whole time. So unless I have to look out, but so the guy came back and they did some gum things and it hurt really bad. I don't know. I think it's like them suspending your gums up so they could get ready to place the thing so it could look like normal. I don't know, but it hurts. The gum thing hurts really, really bad. It's like they putting threads up and they turn it between your teeth and they jacking it up. I don't know. But So then she wanted to leave. So she's like, okay, Tiffany, he's gonna take care of you. Da, da, da. I'm like, yo, what? I don't even like these dental assistants. Like they are crazy. So she's like, she didn't listen to me. Like I didn't say it because I didn't want to be mean to the boy. But she ran out the door, and I understood. But I just was hoping, like, please, Lord, let him do these temporaries right, because I gotta walk around like this until I get the rollings for like 2 days or whatever. So then he did and he actually did a wonderful job. It was so nice. I loved it so much. Like I like the temporaries way better than the normal. These like the temporaries was actually fire. They was defined. Like they was beautiful. But yeah, so I left. It was like 9:30, 9 o'clock when I left. I don't remember the time, but it was like that time because I know like I had to I was looking at my phone. I remember like looking at GPS. So I'll drive back. Da da da. Everybody liked my temporaries too, and they was like, oh da da da. I was like, yeah, like my whole the teeth look like this. So then it was Friday. My flight is on Saturday. My flight was on Saturday, by the way. So I was real nervous about if there was like any discrepancies, complications, implications. I was worried, like, no, what if I don't like it? And what? And I had. And oh, the dentist came back and she said, "Oh, Tiffany, you're on Wednesday when I said there's no appointment in there. Dang, this video is long." So I'm almost done. So then so whatever. She said there was no appointment in there for me, so that really scared me for the Friday because they had already. Dang, I don't like these nails. So that scared me, and whatever case. But she got it together because they ended up calling me and they sent me an email at nighttime with the appointment. So she got it together for me. So excuse me. And yeah, so boom, Friday come, another late appointment. So I'm like, yo, please, Lord. So I get in there, and she's like, oh yeah, hey Tiffany, and I'm like, hey, and it was the same lady. I like her. She's nice. Except for when she did that needle in the root of my gums. That shit was, yo. But anyway, sorry. All right, I gotta finish this up in like the next 15 because I gotta go. So anyway, all right. She dang, I be talking this much when I talk to people. So, whatever the case, she had to get the temporary stuff off. So she started drilling. And then yo, the reason that okay, so I was in the waiting room. My appointment was again late for 4. They called me. My original appointment was at 3 something, 3:15. They called me and they said, oh, Tiffany, your veneers are not ready. I guess they had to get made in a little machine thing. Yo, my appointment was on Wednesday. My last appointment was on Wednesday. Then my next appointment was on Friday. Why didn't they already have this done? And they know I leave on Saturday. I'm an out of state client. So then that made me nervous. So then I was like, okay, so what time do you guys want me to come? They said, oh, 4:30. So I'm like, all right. So I got there. And then I talked to the front desk lady. The front desk lady is nice as hell too. Like I liked her. She was talking to me and like we was just being down a little bit. And she was cool. She was like shorter. Like I don't even know nobody's name. But she was very nice. And she was like, Tiffany, I'm sorry, but they didn't finish making your veneer, so you probably got to wait like an hour, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I ain't get mad or nothing. I was like, okay. So, whatever case, yeah, so I like she just kept me updated while I was waiting. I was watching TV on my phone, so it wasn't really a big deal. But I got there at 4:30 or whatever time, 4 o'clock, something like that. So dang, my eyelashes. But yeah, so I got there at that time. But so then she's like, they was talking me back and forth and just giving me updates. So finally, the dentist called me in there. That's when they had to shave the fake, wonderful temporaries off. Oh my God, they were so defined, so beautiful, so nice. That little assistant did his thing, so I ain't gonna hold you. He did a good job. I don't even know if it was anything for him to do, but Whatever he did, I liked it. But yeah, so they took the temporaries off, and then it was time for the real veneers. So she was like, Tiffany, the top ones aren't ready yet, so I'm gonna do the bottom first. And I'm like, okay. So then she put them on, and then you gotta tell them what's wrong. And I don't understand why, because they are dentists. They know what's ugly and what's not, and what's how something's supposed to be, more so than the eye. So it's like these ones was like high as hell, like a dentures or something. I'm like, yo, you gotta shave that down. Like, oh, why? Ugh. And it was like she was like, you know how when you at work and it's like I get off at 4, right? And some customer call me at 3:50, talking. You want to get the hell out of there, so yo, watch out, hurry up and get up out my way so I could get up out of here. What you need, miss? Like that's how I felt. Like she was rushing, like, and she already know that I was like somebody that's like not about to sit there and play with you. So she, like, you ever point something, I'm like, oh, you see that clock on the wall back there? What clock? What? Yo, that's what she was doing. And that shit, yo, I have a son though. So when I'm telling somebody something and they act like they don't know what I'm talking about, that annoys me even more so. Like it infuriates me and it excites my anger. And I'm like, yo, listen, and I'm trying to, cause she's so nice. So I don't like blacking out on nice people. I rather black out on people that's rude. So then I can always justify it. Nice people, no. I try to contain myself and control it. So I was like, so you mean to tell me that you don't see that these ones is too high? Okay. So she shaves it down. So I'm looking at, I'm saying, yo, this shit's still not right. So she was like, well, Tiffany, maybe it's just because the tops aren't on yet. So let's just wait till we put the tops one on and then we can do it or whatever. So then the top one comes and then so it's this one. Okay. So these two teeth are supposed to be shorter than these two teeth, right? This tooth was turned and yo, I don't like it now still, but it was worse than this. Okay, so it was turned and it was bulging out of my mouth. Basically, it was like one of those people that be having those tooths that be out a little bit. And what the fuck I'm paying for that for? Because if I wanted to keep fucked up teeth, then I could have kept my normal teeth. Like if I wanted to have any imperfections, like I understand nothing's perfect, but you're not about to give me something that's subpar just because you want to go to fuck home. Because we ain't about to do none of that. So anyway, this tooth was like turned and like I don't know how to. I can't even. So anyway, she got annoyed, so then she's called in the guy that makes the veneers in the machine thing. So he comes in there. He was nice, like, and he seen that I was tight too. He's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Yo, listen," and then he cut that shit out. And he's like, "Okay." So he took it off because they didn't have it on. They had it on like fake on, like the glue thing. But so he did some like little drilling thing, and then he like shaped it. Then he put it back on, and he like shaped it again. And he talking to me. He's like, "No, Tiffany, I understand it. It could be fixed though." Because I was just like when I get mad, my head. I think it's like my blood pressure be going up because I be getting so angry, and I think it's a really bad thing. But to keep from like when I can't when I think I got anger issues. Yeah, I do. But I'm just saying, I was trying to control it. So I was just like this. Because when I'm telling you something and you said, what? What? What are you saying? And I'm like, yo, you're the professional. Stop playing. Like, so the guy was good. The guy that makes the veneers, he was very nice. And he was like, he fixed it partially. And he's like, she could just shave that up or whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. Thank you. He's like, yeah, it could be fixed. Don't worry about it. I was like, yo, these people crazy. But he was cool. So he got that together. Then she came back and she looked exhausted, tired, and annoyed. She's like, oh, God, this bitch need to go. Like she was mad, but I was not trying to be an annoying person. I was just trying to have them right. Like, what? Why are you coming somewhere to get something that you paying money for and it's not right? Why? So anyway, um, after he did the teeth thing, like he fixed it, she put it on, and oh, and actually after he put on, I was like, yo, and he was like, Tip, what's wrong? The guys that make the veneers, I was like, because this is not right. Like I don't like the way it looks, and I said the composite, well, the fake ones, the temporary ones look way better than these are looking. Like I don't like the way that these are looking. He was like, no, Tiff, it's because that's a block of like what material, and this is actually individual. I said, yeah, but you would think that the individual teeth would look better than the block. Like, and he's like, yeah, I know, but we're gonna fix it and this and that. And then I was telling him what was wrong. So then he called the dentist in there, and I was like, yo, and I said, the bottoms aren't right. The bottoms are too high. And he was like, yeah, they are. So I know I'm not bugging. So then she came in there. He was like, so then they started talking in Spanish, which I hate that. But, because I don't know if you're saying that you're doing stuff to me or whatever. But he's like, oh, yeah, these are too high. And she was like, what do you mean? And he was like, yo, then he said, in Spanish. I don't know how to speak Spanish, but he ran it down to her real quick. And he was like, okay, like that. Yo, she was tired. She wanted to go home. And now it's like 8 o'clock. So, you know how that be when the customer annoying you and you trying to get them out the seat. Like, nah, you're not about to get me up out the seat because I didn't make this appointment this late. Y'all did. And y'all the ones that ain't had the veneers ready. Y'all had a whole 24 hours, whatever, like in between. That's like more than 24 hours. They had like 36 hours or whatever. But, all right, so they put she puts the veneers on. She shaved the bottom down like I wanted it, not all the way, but I said, yo, aren't the canines supposed to be, these teeth supposed to be lower than the canine? And she's like, oh, yeah, the canines are supposed to be higher than. I'm like, yo, that's what I said. So why are they not that then? Then I'm starting to get mad and annoyed with her, and then she's getting annoyed with me. And then so she puts the veneers on. So I'm looking at them with the mirror, and she's looking at my face. So I'm like, yo, these two teeth need to be shaved down. And um, I said, why does it look like it's like dents in my two teeth? I'm trying to move the thing. Y'all will never be able to see the dents, so it's two dents in these two front teeth from when she was pressing down, when she had the cement. And I said, yo, why is there two dents in my teeth? And she's like, where? Yo, why is there two? I said, why is there two dents here? And she's like, where? I'm like, yo, stop playing with me and look what I'm talking about. Like, I understand that you're supposed to have any deniability just in case for the purposes of your job or your position, but yo, I gotta walk around like this, so please stop playing. And then she's like, oh, that's just probably your teeth showing through. Mind you, I have a fucking capped tooth, and my tooth is basically all the way up here. So how I have my tooth that's underneath this one is like this short. So how is a dent that's all the way down here the tooth? That's probably your teeth showing through. I'm like, yo. She's like, well, I showed you everything. I told you everything. I said, then that's when I started getting mad. I said, so you really about to sit here and say that you showed me everything when how could you show me dents that was gonna be in my teeth? What are you talking about? And then she's like, I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? I said, because if you show me that, you know I would have said something. So what are you talking about? So then now I'm getting mad. Now I'm like this again because I'm trying to keep from blacking out. I said, because my teeth are not right. And she's like, well, mind you, she had me to sign the delivery papers, the delivery of the veneers, when the bottoms got on, before she put the tops on. I'm thinking nothing of it. I'm just like, okay, like, I'm going to just do the paperwork. I signed it. And I didn't know. Like, I was just thinking like, okay, like I'm gonna just sign this up for you. So then she's like, oh, making excuses like I showed you everything before and this and that. I'm like, yo, so you showed me that there was gonna be dents in the two front teeth from you pressing down on them because she pressed them up and was pressing them hard like that. But I thought that's just the stuff like you do, like they cementing them down. I gotta go, man. It's 5:30 a.m. But I'm like, so now I'm getting mad. So then she walks out. And she's like, well, Tiffany, we'll fix it for you, but you just gotta come back, cause now it's 9:30 at night. So I said, yo, I leave tomorrow, right? I said, don't nobody got time to be coming back and forth down here, whatever. I was like, I said, so will I have to pay for you guys to fix the two front teeth? And then she's like, I gotta go talk to the owners. So she go talk to somebody. I don't know who she talked to, but she went and talked to somebody. She came back and she said, no, you won't have to pay. You just have to come back and we'll fix it. I said, yeah. So I need that in writing. So now I'm mad and now I'm getting aggressive. I said, go get it in writing. Then she comes back with some paper, translucent, showing through, or some shit like that. I said, and then you using this terminology, mind you, it was like some word that I didn't understand. I said, I can't even Google it because my service was working in there. So I'm like, she's like, no, I'm not using any terminology. I said, so why you just don't put that there's two dents in the two front teeth? And then she's like, I'm just putting like, what it is. And I'm like, yo, so give me a copy of this paper then. She's like, oh, we don't have a copier. I said, all right, so I'm gonna take a picture of it. So I'm arguing with her back and forth. So now she looks like she's fucking exhausted, annoyed, and everything. But I understand that, but I don't care because these are the teeth that I have to pay for, and it's a lot of money. So like I don't know if it's like not a lot of money to them, but it's a lot of money to me. So I don't care how nobody feel. If it's not right, then I'm gonna say everything that I got to say about it because this is what I gotta pay for. And yo, mind you, not only did I have to pay for the freaking veneers, I had to pay for my flight, my car, my hotel for a week. Like this was really an investment and something that I really wanted, and that's why I was really pissed off because stop acting like you don't see these. I'm trying to make sure, like yo, you could see it, like you don't see these dents in my two front teeth. Like, what is that? And I already know that y'all had to brush to make my veneers. So what was this, like some imperfection that could have occurred while you was making them, and then you try to act like you don't see it? How? Like, so anyway, and then she's like looked like she crying or about to cry when I seen her when I was walking out. But then I had to almost get basically like belligerent with them because they was like, okay, the two dental guys came in there because I guess because I'm black and I'm getting upset that they gotta send two guys in there. But I don't know. I don't know if it was no more ladies. I'm just probably being paranoid, but they sent two dental assistants in there to say, okay, well, you gotta take the picture. I guess that picture. Yeah, no. The picture that they be putting on their IG for their promo, whatever. I was like, yo, I'm not taking no picture because I'm not satisfied, so I ain't doing that. And then he like, oh, but we need the pictures for the policy. Mind you, he's holding the paper that has the information about the two translucent. He's holding that paper now in his hand. So I'm like, yo, I'm not taking a picture. He's like, oh, but it's policy. I said, yo, if you don't give me that paper so I can get the fuck up out of here. And then he's like, like, yo, I'm like, I'm like, yo, I said, cause who are you playing with? Oh, like you gonna hold the paper? I said, yo, if you don't give me that paper, like I'm not about to sit around and play with y'all, cause y'all don't want the other Tiffany to come out. So y'all don't want her out here. So I'm trying to keep her in. So let me get that paper so I can get up out of here. So then he like, oh God, here. So then they sitting there with this big ass camera, like I ain't taking that. You think I'm about to take a picture after she act like she don't see these two dents in my teeth, and then that's gonna be me smiling, a satisfied customer? No, because I'm not satisfied and I'm not taking it, so I don't care. So dang man, this video is so long. I'm so sorry. So anyway, um, so I took the picture of the paper. Today is Monday, so I'm gonna be emailing them and find out about these dents, and also find out about my travel down there, my time, and everything else, because I already paid money to stay down there. So what y'all about to do about all this extra shit? Cause I'm not, and you know that I'm not. You waited to the last minute to make my veneers, and I'm not satisfied. So I understand that you guys are like, um, trying to cover your asses, but I'm trying to cover my pockets. So I paid this bread and I expected it. Yo, I don't understand what they. Oh well, it's not gonna be perfect. Yo, what are you talking about? Dents in your teeth. Dents in your teeth and a longer tooth than, like, yo, if you're gonna give the temporaries, make the real ones like the temporaries. Like, what are you over here, you false advertising with that, like trying to make some, and then when you say something, oh, what, I don't see the problem. Yes, you do. You just don't know how to fix it, don't want to fix it, or what. But I'm ending this video. It's a freaking hour. I'm so sorry, guys, but I'm gonna upload part two after I send the video. I mean, not the video. After I send the email, and try to find out what they're going to do about compensating me, and about me getting back down there, and about fixing these two front dented ass teeth. And this one is actually a little bit more discolored, and I don't know if that's because this tooth is so short up here, but these are all things that if they would have took the proper time and preparation, that they would have anticipated, because you are a dentist and this is your profession. And if anything that I'm professional in, I already know, oh, this can occur, this can occur, this can occur, and I'm going to take the proper precautions in order to ensure that the customer is happy and remains happy. This is too much money for people to be spending. Even though you use your credit, it's too much money. It's still my money. So y'all need to fix it. And I mean, the teeth are not what I wanted them to be, period. And I don't like their customer service. And from what I seen about the girl getting her money back, they're gonna give me the runaround. Like, that's how I feel. And I'm gonna be updating and updating and updating and updating until this is resolved and I have the smile that I paid for. Or yeah, like, they don't want me to get on my other, going through other channels situation, because you can do that too. So I don't pay for something and I'm just satisfied with this max amount of money. So thank you for viewing my channel. Um, check out oh, sorry. Like, just, I'll keep you guys updated on the CG Smiles review, and it's located in Miami, Florida. And yeah, thank you, and keep keep looking out for more updates, and just beware of the upselling, beware of the $1,000 deposit. It's $6,500, period. The girl tried to act like it was going to be, the promotion was going away. Like, I didn't have to pay all that money right then and there. I could have waited. But beware of that. Beware when you talk to them, get things in writing, because you don't want to play with nobody that's really trying to play with you. Just like, you just a number, and they not taking care of you properly. So whatever the case, thanks.